Hi, air signs. Welcome to your weekly messages for the week of June 7th, 2020. I cannot believe we are going into the second week of June already. This year has flown by, all things considered. Put that in there. For me, it's flown by. I don't know about the rest of you. Let's see what's going on for air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hello, hello, welcome. If you are new to the channel, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. All of my information is in the description box below. You can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on social media. And see what I post over there when I go live on Facebook. I tried to go live here on YouTube on Friday night and it just did not work. So it was not working, so I just took it over to Facebook Live, which seemed to work out pretty well. But I did go ahead and post the video to the channel so you could see it. Also, if you check out my website or follow me on social media, you will be able to get more information on the virtual psychic fair that I am doing with my group at the end of this month, June 27th. It's a Saturday. So you'll know how to book a reading with any of the awesome readers that are taking part. We all do some sort of tarot, oracle, Reiki, chakras, channeled messages, all kinds of stuff. So if you would like to participate in that, feel free to follow me on social media and or check out my website. You can also email me, but I'll probably just end up directing you to either my website or social media. That way we can all of us that are readers for that day, we can all keep everything kind of, it's our central way of keeping everything together. Plus we're going to be doing some promos that are going to be fun, so stay tuned. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Gender is neutral. So if we get a king and I say he, just because it's the king's energy, it could be a female, vice versa. As always, it's just the energy. I am using the Witch's Tarot for the main spread, and then I have several other decks over here. Some tarot decks that we'll choose from to clarify. And then I have all kinds of oracle decks over here. I thought that we could use some magic this week. So I pulled all of my decks that have mermaids, unicorns, fairies, etc. My Alice in Wonderland. Just because I felt like we could use some extra magic this week. And when can't we use some extra magic, right? Okay. The World in reverse. Overall energy. Seven of Pentacles. The Empress right in the middle. Nice. Oh, the Lovers. And the Ace of Pentacles. All right, guys. Let's see. You've got 3 major arcana and 2 pentacles. So here we go. So with the World, when it's upright, it looks like this. And since it's in reverse. So the World is about like a cycle coming full circle, so to speak. So in this particular case, it's like, we're not quite done yet. Something's not over. 7 of Pentacles doing the work. Kind of taking a break, just standing back, evaluating, making sure that everything's going the way that it should. I know I try to stay away from should, could, would, but in this case, it works because when you're looking at the seeds you have planted and seeing if they're ready to be harvested or if they need to continue, if you need to do some extra work, if you need to weed your garden, so to speak, get rid of some stuff that's no longer serving you. The Sagittarian full moon eclipse, the Facebook Live that I did on Friday was for the Sagittarian full moon eclipse. And full moons are always about releasing and letting go. So with it being an eclipse, it was like extra amplified. So just get rid of what, I mean, any time's a good time to do that, but especially at the full moon, you have the extra energy to go through and do that. So taking a look, see, he's even kind of got gardener's gloves on with his, whatever that is, rake, hoe, some kind of garden tool, that he's taking a look and seeing if everything's moving along as it should be. Maybe it isn't. And you need to do some pruning. We'll see what comes out in the clarifiers. The Empress right in the middle, number 3, major arcana, so it's a major life event. So you could be expecting or getting pregnant if that is something that you're looking to do. So you could be going that route. You could also just, the Empress, the energy is just all of the queens combined. She's very balanced, very fair, very maternal, nourishing, encouraging, everything that is the light side of the maternal archetype. Great energy to have there. Also representative of the divine feminine. So if you, like me, identify as the divine feminine, this could be for you with it being right in the middle. So she's got a rabbit there. That's fertility. So that could be, if you're not trying to get pregnant or that's just not your story, then it could be a new idea, a new adventure with the world in reverse. It could be that gestation. So the 40 weeks of 9.5 months-ish of gestation for a human pregnancy, taking that energy and just waiting, just like hanging out, waiting, maybe not quite time to move forward on your plans, just continue to let it grow, let it do its thing. The Lovers, beautiful card. So this is the sign of Gemini. So if you're dealing with a Gemini, or if you have Gemini in your chart prominently, then this is also a decision from the heart. It's a major decision, whatever that means for you. So it could be that it's not time to leave this relationship yet, or it's not time for this relationship yet. Maybe if it's, even if you're in a relationship right now, but it's not with your soulmate, divine counterpart, however, whatever you want to call it, there's a decision that needs to be made from the heart. Could be with the 7 of Pentacles, it could be about work. So we don't want to base everything on money. Sometimes you gotta do what makes you happy. Take what resonates. It's a general reading. And then the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Brand new, there we go. Shiny coin there. So planting the seeds. With the World in reverse, maybe it's not time to be done just yet. You got to take this new energy before it can be completed. Maybe you need to take a new direction. It's also the energy of the Ace of Pentacles is also a gift from the universe. So could be. Take what resonates. I'm going to clarify with the Thelema Tarot. So there's a few different ways that this could go. I'm going to try to hit on potentially several different scenarios so that you can see how the energy works for you. Ultimately, it's your interpretation that matters. I'm just throwing out ideas. If you would like to book a personal reading and get your specific energy, we can do that. Happy to. I really like this Empress here in the middle. Whatever's going on. That's fantastic energy to have in the middle. So great. World in reverse. 5 of Wands. So there could be some conflict, could be internal conflict. Kind of looks like a fountain in a way. Oh, that kind of looks like a fountain. Could be boundaries. You're setting up some boundaries. Take what resonates. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. Temperance in reverse. The fire signs got this as well. Queen of Pentacles. Pairs nicely with the Empress. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to take a time out here for a second. So with these two cards, I'm going to put the Emperor right side up for a second, just so you can see divine counterparts, soulmates, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, divine counterparts. So you could be in that situation now, or you could be wanting to go that way, route. Mercury cannot go retrograde and get out of retrograde fast enough. I've been feeling it for 2 weeks already. We're not even there yet. So anyway, with these two divine counterparts, male and female, divine masculine, divine feminine, the genetically male in the 3D world on Earth doesn't necessarily mean the masculine. It could be a feminine. I've seen plenty of couples who are the genetically male and genetically female are divine feminine and divine masculine, respectively. Especially same-sex relationships, that doesn't matter. So, take the energy. So these two are divine counterparts, and they complement each other. So when we're talking about lovers, you could be making a choice to go towards your feminine or your masculine. Even if you're in a current relationship and it's not your person, that pull towards your divine counterpart is incredibly strong. And you could be feeling it. I said this in the fire sign reading too. You could be driving and see their birth date on somebody's license plate, or their birthday, your anniversary, the day you met, whatever it might be. You could see their name on a street sign. So just take, my nose is starting to itch. So take what resonates, leave the rest. But with the Emperor in reverse, typically it's the masculine that tends to run from the feminine, because this is an intense relationship, and the feminine tends to be awakened and the masculine is scared. So in order to get there, you have to deal with your stuff. You also have to make a choice from the heart. It's not for everyone, but your soul wants to be with your other part. You're a whole person, absolutely. You're a whole person all on your own. It's the energy. So this connection is really, really, really intense and strong. And sometimes people get scared. That's okay. It's okay. But I'll tell you, when the feminine is awake, it helps the masculine to feel safe. So, whichever way you identify, feminine, be centered within yourself, know that we all have free will, and masculine, and just be open with an open heart. Use your Empress energy and get into non-judgment. With the masculine, typically the female that's awake, the feminine, feminine that's awake is the one that is the chaser, and the masculine, or the one that is asleep, is the runner. So in order to come back to your feminine, there's a reason you're thinking about each other all the time. It's not obsessive. There's a difference. There's a difference between being obsessed and being shown the signs and thinking or hearing a song on the radio. It could be, you know, your song. It could just be something that reminds you of that person. It could be their favorite song, or just something that you're like, oh my gosh, I've never really listened to the lyrics before, and now I hear it. That reminds me so much of my other person. There's a reason. The divine is trying to wake you up. Trying to wake you up. Because this union is, I hate to use meant to be because it's so cliche, but I'm going to go ahead and say it because I just got an image of The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack and Sally. Sally's song, Simply Meant to Be. Sally's song is about, like, she's lamenting that maybe it's not meant to be because Jack's running. He's doing something else, maybe engaging in dangerous behaviors, or at least just not, maybe being with somebody like a karmic who, they get a bad rap. Sorry that karmics get a bad rap, but ultimately they're taking your divine counterpart through something that wouldn't be able to happen with you. Now, I know that sounds backwards, but ultimately I can tell you from my own experience that sometimes you have to finish going through hell and hitting rock bottom. The fire signs got rock bottom as one of the oracle cards that I pulled. So sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you can get to this. So I know I just went off for a few minutes about divine counterparts and twin flames, etc., but I thought that it was important for some people to hear moving forward. And then the Seven of Cups. So it's a choice. It's a choice. You're making a choice. So with Temperance in reverse, when it's upright, it's all about balance, alchemy, etc. So maybe you're feeling a bit out of balance right now, especially with this Five of Wands, internal conflict, like what the hell do I do? I don't even know. It's making you stuck, just feeling very, very stuck. Could be dealing with a Sag, but this way. This Queen of Pentacles is a lot like the Empress. She's someone who is balanced and grounded, and she likes her order, and also likes her home to be as beautiful and inviting and wonderful as possible. Pentacles are earthly things. The Emperor in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups. So to make this choice is to get unstuck. I think that's the right word. Unstuck, is that a word? To free yourself, to move forward, to get that world and temperance right side up. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Wands in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. One more. Hierophant reverse. Okay. So Queen of Swords, there you guys are. So in reverse, especially with the communication in reverse, maybe you're deciding that it's not the right time to communicate something or with someone You just want to wait it out. It's probably pretty solid advice. Energies have been really, really crazy. So the Five of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's like this, and it's in reverse. Fire signs got this too. So this is about doors closing, the whole, if you knock and the door doesn't open, it's not your door. Feeling left out in the cold, just, somebody not communicating. But in reverse, it's about the doors opening. And then the Hierophant in reverse is when it's upright, it's like this. So it's kind of like non-traditional. So maybe this is something that you go about this in a way that's not as traditional or logical with the Queen in reverse, or the way that you would normally do it. Maybe you're a little softer than you would have been if it was upright. So you're just you're taking your time out. And it's not something that you might normally do, but it's a good idea. Because that's when the doors are going to open. Sometimes we have to be in action in order for things to go through. I'm going to go over to the Lovers. The Fool in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Here comes my cat. Phineas. You're so bad. For those of you that have watched before, you know that I think it's pretty special. First of all, he's so cute. Yes, I know. He's so cute. He's so bad because he's biting me right now. It's good because cat energy is cleansing, and I always say he blesses my decks and gets rid of the bad energy. So my familiar is here. So took some time out for the kitty cat. So here you go. I just saw 222 on the timer. So the Fool, when it's upright, is all about a new beginning, starting off on a new path, maybe being a novice in something. But in reverse, you're staying right where you are. You're staying right where you are. With the Lovers there. So the Five of Cups is grieving, sadness. Maybe you're not happy in this relationship and it's causing you to stay stuck. Maybe there's more to the story about why you're staying. No judgment here. I understand. So sometimes you can't move forward, and that can bring on some sadness. But with this Knight of Swords here, that's all about to change. So this is this is the fastest knight in the deck. Knights are all about action and movement and getting going, basically. So though right now you might feel stuck, when you decide to make a choice from your heart, you will move forward, and it will be very, very fast. So Ace of Pentacles, towards this new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. The Devil in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the Devil upright. I mean, he's a pretty good looking devil depiction here, but in reverse, you're no longer a slave. You're no longer chained. You're letting go of addictions, codependency, stuff like that. And the Six of Cups, so when it's upright, it looks like this. And in reverse. So this is about memories, going back to childhood or just younger times that could also be someone from your past, thinking about that. So in reverse, you're now looking towards the future. Ten of Swords, when it's upright, It's kind of gruesome, but in reverse, this is about just being done, feeling kind of defeated. 10s are the end, so you go ace to 10, ace to 10. So this is the end of, the 9 is the nightmare card. She's holding her head. She doesn't really know what to do. It's keeping her up at night. The 10 is like, okay, I'm done. I'm just done. So in reverse, you're getting out of that energy. You're not feeling that way anymore. So you're moving towards this new beginning. I'm gonna go with unicorns. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. Like I said, magic. I know this video is going a bit long, but there's a reason why right in the middle I started talking about twin flames. So somebody needed to hear that. All right, unicorns. I love the back of these cards. It's the Aurora Borealis. Love it. The Northern Lights. And I always have my beautiful Labradorite. I don't know if you can see it, but it always has the specks. Sometime I'll talk about the Inuit legend for Labradorite. Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So there you go. It's a beautiful card. And I'm going to pull an Alice for you. So to get unstuck, to get out of that energy and move forward for your Ace of Pentacles, you got to make a choice from the heart. You can be in your Empress energy and allow the gestation to come about, but once it does, you got to make that choice. So there's your summation of the reading. Nope, don't have to split it. Okay. I want to be a queen. It's number 33. The unicorn deck was not numbered, but I want to be a queen. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Maybe this is a test. Interesting. So if you want to be a queen, you need to own it. You might also need to pass a test. So there you go. There is your weekly reading for June 7th. Pretty intense. Not surprising considering the energy right now and coming out of that full moon eclipse in Sagittarius. If you didn't watch my live, go ahead and go back to the video here on the channel and check it out. Some good information in there. Take what resonates. So if you have any questions or if you'd like to book your own personal reading, please feel free to contact me and follow me on social media and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.